Good morning, students. Let's again briefly go through the theories of intelligence. I think we discussed about psychometric approach and information processing approach. Psychometric approach, when the theory was given that a person can be observed for his behavior or his mannerisms, his gait. We can observe the psychometric, we can term it as a psychometric approach. We look at a person and make the analysis whether he is having some psychological problem or not. And the second was information processing approach, when we gather the information regarding the behavior of a person. That is information processing, or gathering the information, various informations or various data like his behavior, his approach towards his life, his thinking towards his life, his approach towards the surroundings, his reactions towards the surroundings. That can be the information collection approach. Now, let's move further. We have mentioned about Alfred Binet. He was the first psychologist who tried to formalize the concept of intelligence in the terms of mental operations. Prior to him, we find the notion of intelligence described in general ways in various philosophical treatises available in different cultural traditions. Alfred Binet was a psychologist who gave the theory, or who gave the term of intelligence in terms of mental operations. Otherwise, before that we just had a general notion in different cultures, जो cultural approaches थी. If a person, जैसे ना, like a very common saying in our culture is that जिसका सिर बड़ा वो बहुत intelligent होता है. I hope you might have heard that, but when we were young we have heard that वो जिसका सिर बड़ा होता है ना वो बहुत intelligent होता है. But those are the cultural inferences, not based on the scientific inferences. So Albert Binet gave the term of mental operations. His theory of intelligence was rather simple, as it arose from his interest in differentiating more intelligent from less intelligent. He gave the concept that a person, different people can be of different intelligence level. One can be very intelligent, one moderate, and one can be less intelligent, or with the low intelligence level. He therefore conceptualized intelligence as consisting of one similar set of abilities which can be used for solving any or every problem in an individual's environment. His theory of intelligence is called uni or one factor theory. He gave the one factor theory, that if a person is having one particular attribute, so he can be considered as intelligent. This theory came to be disputed when psychologists started analyzing data of individuals, which was collected using Bennett's test. Initially, this theory was considered fine, that there is no problem. But when the scientists used this theory, they started facing the problem that in an individual there are multiple factors which affect his intelligence. So uni or one factor theory came to be disputed. In 1927, Charles Spearman proposed a two factor theory of intelligence, employing a statistical method called factor analysis. He showed that intelligence consisted of the general factor, that is G factor, and some specific factors, that is S factor. The G factor includes mental operations. Now in 1927 Charles Spearman gave the theory that there can be two factors of intelligence, एक general factor और एक specific. General में एक general terms आ जाएंगी, mental operations which are primarily as common to all performances. In addition to the G factor, he said that there are also many specific abilities These are contained in what he called the S factor. भी S फैक्टर में या स्पेसिफिक फैक्टर में जनरल फैक्टर की जो ट्रेट्स हैं वो इंक्लूड हो सकती हैं, लेकिन स्पेसिफिक फैक्टर में सिर्फ स्पेसिफिक फैक्टर ही आएगा. एक्सीलेंट singers, architects, scientists, and athletes may be high on general factor, but in addition to this, they have specific abilities which allow them to excel in their respective domains. अब जो भी अपने फील्ड में बहुत एक्सीलेंट होते हैं, they have the good intelligence, but what makes them extraordinary is the S factor. म्यूजिशियन या सिंगर तो दुनिया में बहुत हैं, लेकिन फेमस बहुत कम हैं. So they have the S factors, means specific intelligence. There are lot of engineers in this world, लेकिन जो famous हैं वो they are very few because they have specific intelligence factors. So he proposed the theory of primary mental ability in states that intelligence consists of 7 primary abilities, which of each of which is relatively independent of the others. जो जितने भी प्राइमरी मेंटल एबिलिटीज़ हैं, दे आर डिफरेंट फ्रॉम ईच अदर. द प्राइमरी एबिलिटीज़ आर वर्बल कॉम्प्रीहेंशन, मीन्स जो बोला जा रहा है उसको समझ आ रहा है कि नहीं. अब क्लास में, स्पेशली इन जूनियर क्लासेस, क्लास में कई ऐसे बच्चे होते हैं जो टीचर बोलती है लेकिन बच्चे को समझ नहीं आता, बार बार बोलने के बाद भी ही हैज़ अ ब्लैंक फेस. तो उसकी जो वर्बल कॉम्प्रीहेंशन है, कॉम्प्रीहेंशन मीन्स समझ आना, वो वीक है. ही डजंट अंडरस्टैंड द मीनिंग ऑफ द वर्ड्स, कंसेप्ट्स और आइडियाज़. हाँ, क्लास में कुछ बच्चे हैं जिनको थ्योरीज बड़ी इजीली समझ आ जाती हैं, और एक बच्चा है जिसको बार बार समझाने के बाद भी समझ नहीं आ रहा. सो ही हैज़ डिफरेंट एबिलिटी. न्यूमेरिकल एबिलिटीज, स्पीड एंड स्पीड एंड एक्यूरेसी इन न्यूमेरिकल एंड कंप्यूटेशनल स्किल. क्लास में कई बच्चे मैथ्स में बहुत अच्छे होते हैं, एकदम से समझ आ जाता है, और कैलकुलेशंस भी बड़ी जल्दी कर लेते हैं, और कुछ को बहुत देर में समझ आता है और बहुत स्लो कैलकुलेशंस करते हैं. थर्ड इज स्पेशियल रिलेशंस, विजुअलाइजिंग पैटर्न्स एंड फॉर्म्स. पैटर्न्स नहीं समझ आते कईयों को, शेप्स नहीं समझ आती. देन perpetual speed in perceiving details. कोई आपको समझा रहा है तो वो डिटेल्स समझने में आपको टाइम ज़्यादा लगता है या आपको कम लगता है, आप जल्दी से समझ आते हैं या देर से समझते हैं. वर्ड फ्लुएंसी, यूजिंग वर्ड फ्लुएंसी एंड फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी, whether you can use the vast variety of words or the vocabulary, or you have a limited vocabulary. Memory. Sixth is memory, accuracy in recalling information. आपको कितनी जल्दी पुरानी बात याद आती है. Inductive reasoning, deriving general rules from presented facts. आप किसी काम के लिए क्या रीजनिंग दे पाते हैं, रीजनिंग दे पाते हैं या नहीं दे पाते हैं. सपोज़ मैं आपको बोलूँ कि आपको कोई टॉपिक बोलना है, लेकिन आप कोई रीज़न नहीं दे पाते हो, आप बस ये बोलते हो कि नहीं, मुझे नहीं बोलना है, मैंने बोलना नहीं है, बस पता नहीं, मैंने नहीं बोलना, पर बोलना नहीं है. यू डोंट गिव एनी रीज़न. सो दैट इज़ इंडक्टिव रीजनिंग. आप रीजनिंग नहीं दे पाते हैं.